What's that, Marvin?
It is a word puzzle. Melvin, do you want to guess the correct word?
Oh yeah, it is too easy to me.
Okay.
Waiting lines of management.
That's definitely wrong.
Really? Give me second chance.
Okay.
Of lines, waiting, management.
Of lines waiting management. What a term, Melvin. I think that's still wrong. That's like a cake.
Okay, last chance. Management of lines waiting.
I'm proud of you, Melvin. Finally, you still get the wrong word.
Okay, I give up. Now give me the correct word, Marvin.
Okay, I give it to you. Management of waiting lines. You're almost correct, Melvin.
Oh yeah, finally I know.
Good afternoon.
I'm Melvin Leonardo.
I am Martin Protasio, and we are assigned to tackle management of waiting lines.
We encounter in our daily lives falling in lines within supermarkets, checkouts, fast food restaurants, theaters, post offices, and some more. Sometimes we tend to leave the line before being served by them. With that, companies realize that customers waiting in lines will not maximize revenue. Hence, it is important for the managers of existing service systems to fully appreciate the impact of waiting lines.
Waiting theory is a mathematical approach to the analysis of waiting lines. The foundation of the modern waiting theory is based on the studies of Danish telephone engineer named Eckert Erlang. The discussion of waiting theory begins with the examination of what is perhaps the most fundamental issue in waiting line theory. Why is there waiting?
So why and how waiting lines occur? Even those systems that are underloaded tend to form waiting lines. For example, KFC may have the capacity to handle an average of 200 orders per hour and yet experiencing waiting lines, even though the average number of orders is only 150 per hour. In reality, customers arrive at random intervals, and some orders take longer to fill than others. In other words, both arrivals and service times exhibit a high degree of variability. And because services cannot be performed ahead of time and stored until needed, the system at times become overloaded, giving rise to waiting lines.
A manager is one of those responsible persons concerning the problem of waiting lines. And these are the reasons why they need to be concerned. The cost to provide waiting space, a possible loss of business should customers leave the line before being served, a possible loss of goodwill, and other reasons are possible reduction in customer satisfaction and the resulting congestion that may disrupt other business operations and our customers.
Then, what's the goal of waiting line management? needs to minimize total cost. Total cost is composed of customer waiting cost and capacity cost. Capacity costs are the cost of maintaining the ability to provide service. One example is the number of checkouts at a supermarket. The second composition of total cost is the cost of customer waiting. It includes salaries paid to employees while they wait for service.
This illustration is a simple queuing system. In a queuing system, customers enter a waiting line of a service facility, receive service when their turn comes, and leave the system. Next is the characteristics of waiting lines. There are many queuing models we can choose, but the success of analysis will depend on choosing an appropriate model. Model choice is affected by the characteristics of system. We will discuss each characteristics. First is the population source. The number of customers greatly affects the queuing system. There are two possibilities. Infinite source equation, where large number of customers can request service at any time, like fast food restaurants. Finite source equation, where potential number of customers is limited. Next is the characteristics of waiting lines. There are many queuing models we can choose, but the success of analysis will depend on choosing an appropriate model. Model choice is affected by the characteristics of system. We will discuss each characteristics. First is the population source. The number of customers greatly affects the queuing system. There are two possibilities. Infinite source equation, where large number of customers can request service at any time, like fast food restaurants. Finite source equation, where potential number of customers is limited. Second characteristic is the number of servers or channels. System can be either single or multiple channels. A group of servers working together as a team, such as surgical team, is treated as a single channel system. And the multiple channel systems, which consist of more than one server.
Third characteristics of waiting lines is arrivals and service patterns. Poisson distribution provides description of customers' arrival, and negative exponential distribution provides description of customer service times. Look this illustration. The seventh customer arrived just after 10 o'clock, and the next two customers arrived shortly. After that, making it very likely that a waiting line formed. Last characteristic of waiting lines is the queue discipline. It is the order in which customers are processed. Most common rule is the first come, first served basis. Lastly is the measure of waiting line performance. The operation managers typically looks at 5 measures.
These are the average number of customers waiting, the average time customers wait, system utilization, the implied cost of a given level of capacity, and its related waiting time, and the probability that an arrival will have to wait for service.